wrote for my son now. I've been thinking about parenting my son, you know. I've been thinking that his manhood has begun, you know. I've been thinking about ideas I want to run to inspire and to find the life phenomenon, you know. I've been thinking about wisdom on relay, you know. I've been thinking about things I want to say, you know. I've been thinking about traits he's displayed, fate has his way, fate mistakes that I made. I've been thinking about senses on a board, you know. I've been thinking about things I would report, you know. I've been thinking that life is so short, supply what is wise and how the time flies. I've been thinking about Barkamore Code, you know. I've been thinking about rules of the road, you know. Look at him and my heart would explode. When to interfere and when to stand clear. The more you know, the more you don't know. The more you know, the more you don't know. Difficult to say what is essential. Got a man so unpresidential. What am I supposed to tell my child when moral and integrity have all run wild? Can I convey to be understood fully? No rise to greatness by being a bully. A man who lies compulsively. He's got his finger on the button of the military. He says he grabs women by the pussy. He mocks people with a disability. Whose trophy wife is an obvious whore. Whose privileged life lacks a spiritual core. Who proudly stands illiterate. Hoards all the money that he can get. How do I tell my son this ain't the way when the schoolyard bully is the president today? The more you know, the more you don't know. The road to heaven, about to explode. The more you know, the more you don't know. The road to hell, well, lined with fool's gold. I've been thinking about Denver and the Vice, you know. I've been thinking about when to think twice, you know. I've been thinking about when to sacrifice, throwing him a bone for when he's on his own. I've been thinking about curious thirst, you know. I've been thinking about quenching and worse, you know. I've been thinking about coming in first, often that entails like coming off the rails. I've been thinking about console with Cupid. I've been thinking about the things that did stupid. I've been hoping that his heart ain't polluted, when it gets a break and learn from the aching. I've been thinking about how to influence, you know. I've been thinking about how love should commence, you know. I think thinking that the world is reprehensible, then you turn around and joyous love abounds. The more you know, the more you don't know. The road to heaven, about to explode. The more you know, the more you don't know. The road to hell, well, lined with fool's gold. Hey! Thank you. And this is also, the next song's also about parenting. He's going to drive. He'll, you know, 16 Saturday, so he's going to take his permit test. Then he's going to be driving, so we had to have a conversation about, you know, he's not used to, like, when him and I talk, and this is like since he was little, I've always been a rational person to talk to him about, but now he may meet other people that aren't as rational, so I had to have, you know, you put your hands, you say yes sir, you say no sir, in case you can pull a test with him. For inspection stickers. Maybe it was hot, maybe the cop was assigned to the detail for punishment. Maybe he had witnessed some domestic violence shit last night that once again made him lose faith in humanity. I don't know and I don't care because he's an asshole and he's pissy and he's barking orders in front of my 10-year-old who's now afraid and thinking the cops are something to be feared. Hey, fuckface, I'm trying to teach my kid there's some authority that needs to be respected, but we have no respect for you. Now I'm trying to teach him to not get shot. So at the 7-Eleven, my kid's getting in the car with his big gulp and his hot dog, and a cop pulls up trying to get into space next to us. He blasts his siren. My kid jumps, smashes his foot in the door as a cop struts by, not smiling, not saying he's sorry, just trying to look all macho and garner the respect he never got in high school. Hey, fuckface, I'm trying to teach my kid there's some authority that needs to be respected, but we have no respect for you. Now I'm trying to teach him to not get shot. Skateboard park in Chappaqua. Rumor has it the cops were supposed to get a raise, but a skateboard park got built instead. Cop buzzing around like flies on shit, harassing kids till they finally shut it down. It just wasn't worth it. I was there when it was closed reading the bulletin board of my 10-year-old. Cop threw us out. I said, you don't have anything better to do? He said, what did you say? I said, listen, you fucking idiot. Know at the end of your life you've done nothing righteous. You're a worthless piece of shit. Actually, I didn't say that because I didn't want to get shot. But what I should have said was, hey, fuckface. Trying to teach my kids there's some authority that needs to be respected, but we have no respect for you. I'm trying to teach them to not get shot. Three cops coming in our building from the rear looking all serious as my son and I come in. My son says, "Why are they here? This makes me nervous." So I say, "Excuse me, you're coming in the building. This makes me nervous," thinking but not saying, because I don't want to get shot. Would it kill you to reassure the kid while you're hanging around? And one of the cops says, "We're the good guys." I don't know what alternative planet you're living on, but you're definitely not the good guys. Hey, fuckface. Trying to teach my kids there's some authority that needs to be respected, but we have no respect for you. I'm trying to teach them to not get shot. And I'm white. Shit up, man. I gotta do a funny song. I don't know. I'm writing only I could negotiate. I got an album deal for an album I'm doing on my phone. It's just gonna be this is true actually. Vinyl release, just 500 vinyl release. Clear plastic blood sweater. Because it's no politics, it's just songs about Wacky Bar, the apocalypse, probably be called The Night Guy. So it's got that, you know that song. See if I can do it. Sometimes you see them and then you just know, like maybe you met in some other life before. I see you in the next life, I try with all my might. You see him in this life, it's love at first sight. She was playing pinball, I was dealing blow. I thought of Ronnie Spector when she spoke. She asked me for a cigarette, I was high as a kite. And when she stole my wallet, it was love at first sight. And love at first sight. Satan pulled his Uzi, Devil took a bite. Well, I gave her a little wink to let her know I knew the fucking thing was empty, was a ringer through and through. I took her out to get her high, she thought I'd start a fight. She kicked me in the balls and ran. Love at first sight. My love was like a magnet, I couldn't let her get away. I got regrets, but not that day. She jumped into a cab and I held her tight. And when she bit my ear off, it was love at first sight. Well, I wrapped the shirt around my head and carried her upstairs. I threw her on the sofa, she smashed a couple chairs. She grabbed a metal poker and took out the light. 100 volts knocked her out. Love at first sight. And love at first sight. Satan pulled his Uzi. I went and got an ice pack and sat beside the bed. I know you resist this, but listen what I said. We could team up in a Bonnie and Clyde fashion. She rolled her eyes, pissed her pants, my heart consumed. She rolled her eyes and pissed her pants, my heart consumed with passion. It's the first day with my new teeth. You think you can get shit on eBay, but not always. And so we formed a wait. Some men buy jewels, some men buy cars. When you see your own true love stealing in the bars, explain potential profits, she'll see the light. She saw the drugs and guns, it was love at first sight. And so we formed a partnership to get what we could get. Over time she fell in love, it's certainly a safe bet. She fell in love with the adrenaline, the shootout, the fight. She loves the way we hit and run, love at first sight. And love at first sight. Satan pulled his Uzi, the devil took a bite. So it's all songs like that. So there's a bar and then, see if I can do this. I've never done it before, but so this will be the last song of the album.